ATD San Diego. I'm Bridget Randall, and I currently volunteer as chapter president. Welcome to November. We've officially entered the holiday season. But I want to take a moment to reflect back on a really great offering that we hosted in October. Maximizing Member Success. We had an inaugural meeting, and this was an event particularly focusing on new members to our chapter that have been members for 6 months or less. Mike Gelman spearheaded a group that came together to talk about the reasons to get involved, all the benefits that are available to be from membership, and I just want to say thank you. It was a really successful event, and they collected feedback, and they're planning to host their next event in December. So be sure to look out for that and mark your calendar to join in if you're a newer member to our chapter within the last 6 months. Also last month, I really want to thank you for your participation in voting for our bylaws. They were approved, and we will implement the new bylaws immediately. Thank you so much for engaging in that. It's really important for us to hear back from you, and we appreciate your votes. Currently, the Board of Directors is working with a committee that's made up of many past board members to really evaluate the chapter's needs and to make some decisions about where we will go in the coming months. If you're interested in joining that conversation and making some decisions with us, please raise your hand. You can ping me directly on LinkedIn or our chapter on LinkedIn, or you can always reply to the newsletter when this comes out in email form. We want you to be involved in our chapter. We hope that's why you're here. We value your input, and we really want to make this chapter reflect who you are and your professional needs. Speaking of volunteering, the ATD International Conference and Expo is coming to San Diego in May of 2023. I really appreciate those of you who have raised your hand to tell us that you're interested in supporting that event, and we're collecting those names. So if that's something that you want to work with us to make that event the best that it can be, to not only highlight our San Diego chapter, but really to emphasize our international community and make it a fantastic event, then be sure to respond and let us add you to the list, because you won't want to miss that event. What's going on in our industry these days? Well, an article from the TD magazine from ATD National in the October edition gave a call out to upskilling and reskilling, and who's not focused on that these days. It's a really important conversation. I know that it impacts the work that I do day in and day out, and I just want to highlight that because I'd love to get a conversation going, started by some of our members on LinkedIn, for us all to join in and talk about what that looks like for us. I know Amazon is really easy company to highlight right now. They're giving a really significant amount of reimbursement dollars for their employees that pursue their education. But it's also manifesting in a variety of different ways with other employers. It's being included in total rewards packages to help secure current employees as well as attract new talent. So let's really get that conversation going. I'd love to get the buzz started right here from our San Diego chapter to really impact our broader learning and development community across the globe. So what are we going to be doing here in the month of November at our San Diego chapter? Well, here are the events that you'll want to be sure to register for. On Wednesday, November 2nd, we're going to have our Technology Special Interest Group meeting. On Tuesday, November 15th, we will have our Articulate Storyline Workshop. On Wednesday, November 16th, we'll have our chapter meeting focused on leadership development with a twist, focusing on superheroes, so you won't want to miss that creative event. On the 17th, we'll host our Discover the Benefits of Membership session. Holidays are here, and I want to say Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all service members for your service. And for those of you who will celebrate Thanksgiving, enjoy the long weekend, and I hope you have a really good meal with friends. Thank you so much for your membership. I hope to see you soon.